All right, we're here in New Haven Harbor. Cotton chocolate cottage cheese cake. First of its kind. Looks really, really good. Frankie's not here. He's out fishing, probably swimming with the fishes, but what are you gonna do? Nice crust, beautiful. Different. One slice. Everybody knows the rules. Let's have another. One slice. Eight, 9. Solid 8, 9. If it was a tad sweeter, it'd be a 9-1. Maybe a 9-2. 8, 9. Okay, doesn't that look good? Today I'm going to teach you how to make a creation of mine, which is chocolate cheesecake fusion between Japanese style and New York City style cheesecake. So let's begin, because there's a lot of ingredients to get in. First, we have to separate 4 eggs, yolks and whites. So we're going to initially start our blending, and I've already taken a cup of heavy cream and put in a tablespoon of cornstarch. So what you want to do, heat it up, blend it together, because you're going to add it to the egg whites. Then we're going to put in here 1 tablespoon of baking powder. We're also going to put in 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. And I'm going to put about a half in with the egg whites. I like to put in all the dry stuff first into the big blender, because the weight of the cottage cheese will push it down. And of course, we're making chocolate cottage cheese cake, so we need cocoa powder, and cocoa powder is very, very bitter, but we're going to add sweetener, so we should be able to compensate for it. I'll tell you exactly. So 1, 2 in this, and then 1 tablespoon in the whites. And we'll add more if we have to, right? I've done this recipe before, there's another video on it. And cinnamon powder made a world of difference. So I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit. You do add it, don't add it, but a little bit here, a little bit there. Right? So 1/4 cup of flour goes in here. You don't need a lot of flour for this. And I use almond flour because that's all I can get at my local grocery. If you want to put almond flour, coconut flour, husk of whatever flour, go ahead. This one has 0 calories, and I like it. Now, I'm going to put 3 tablespoons into here and 1 tablespoon into there. If I can ever open this thing up. Problem with not having nails, it's hard to open stuff. So, one, 2, 3, and it's heaping tablespoons. And the 4th one goes in there. I bought some spatulas. I never had them before. I always had wooden, I guess they are spatulas, but these rubber ones work way better. Unreal. And then finally the eggs. The egg yolks. One busted on me. Don't cry about it. It is what it is. Okay, so now we're going to switch to our other blender. I don't know what the name of that is, or that. They're both blenders, but different styles. So to this, before we start whipping it, we're going to add our heavy cream and cornstarch mixture to it. You know what? I wish I could tell you what it does, but I'm not a scientist. I'm just trying to make stuff to make you happy. Okay. So we're going to whip it up and we're going to make a meringue. Start it off slow. Remember, we put a tablespoon of cocoa in. Because we want to make this as chocolatey as possible. And I mean, let's see. Okay, now that this is whipped up, we got some soft peaks. I don't think you need to whip it to a hard peak, but you can do it if you want. I'm going to pour the batter in. Now I've tried this recipe like 1,001 ways to get it to actually taste good, and it tastes awesome. Maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but it's pretty good, and it's worth the effort. That I can tell you for sure. So what I found for me, the best way, I'm not a folded guy, and I just got this thing, and on the lowest setting, it mixes up the two pretty good. Okay, now we're going to put everything together. Very first thing is when you're making this, you got to do a bain-marie. So what I do, because I used to do it and it would fall and mess. So I put the pie shell that's been pre-cooked in the middle of the pan. Then I pour to the very top. As much as, and some spills over, who cares? You're going to be pouring water in. Piping hot water. All right. We got it to the top. Now you can either put it in and pour water, boiling water then, but I don't. advise it because it can go pretty bad. So take boiling water and fill up. I don't know if it's the sound of the boiling water, but man, it does stuff to me. You can see it's hotter than the hubs of Hades right now. I'm getting a steam bath. I'm getting a facial while I'm putting this together. So, extreme care. All right, we're going to open it. It's preheated. We're going to take this. Use oven mitts, please. Please. Nobody's hands are made of asbestos. I mean, at least I hope not. Put it in. Close the door. Now, you're not going to open the door for a long time. Set the timer, 40 minutes. 40 minutes. Don't look at it. Don't peek at it. Don't touch it. Don't sing to it. Don't do anything. There's a light on your stove. You can look inside. You look, but you can't touch. Now when the 40 minutes is up, we're going to reduce the temperature down to 200 and cook for another 60 minutes. That's how it works. So I'll see you in a little while. I'm going to go sleep on the couch. Okay, so the timer went off. Okay, now we're going to turn our oven down to 200 degrees. Okay, turn it on. And it's telling us the oven's hotter than 200 degrees, but it doesn't matter. Timer for 1 hour. 200 degrees for 1 hour. You can look through the glass, turn on the light, look through the glass. However, don't open the oven door. Don't touch it. Don't flip it. Don't rub it down. Just let it go for an hour, and I'll see you back here when we take it out of the oven. Okay, the alarm's going off. Shut off the alarm. Shut off the stove. And then leave it, I would say, for another hour. Let it cool down in the oven. My oven cools down about 15 minutes, right? So we'll come back in 15 minutes and take it out and see what it looks like. Okay, it's been 15 minutes. Take it out. Let's see how it looks. It's risen quite a bit in the middle. Ooh, it's a little jiggly. There we go. So this has to cool down for at least 2 hours. And we'll come back and try it. See you in a bit. Okay, it's been a few hours. As you can see, things have moved around, but it's time to cut in and have a taste. I'm pretty excited. Okay, let's have a look. How good does that look? That's amazing. Oh, the crust's falling off. Okay, here we go. Look at that. Looks awesome. Oh my gosh. That is unreal. For me, I would say it's about 90% of the way there. Could use a little bit more sweetener, but the chocolatey flavor is there. But the cocoa powder is a little bit bitter. Another tablespoon of sweetener, and this would be out of the park. This would be a home run. Right now, fantastic. All right. If you like what you've seen, you know the drill. Like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.